The return this object in internet shop.
By that I mean with third-party software. Maybe a water park with fountains. Well, I thought they did a terrible job with this the first time. When they announced this as like a new public space, it was literally just a big concrete pad. Okay, maybe the new ice rink is going to go here. That might make sense, but nope, that's not what they did with it. As I accidentally turned the camera around and try to play it off as if I meant to do that.
Comfort is not a color, what I was to ban in internet shop. I was to ban as this color. Brown. Such image is must looking. It's not as black. Comfort shit.
It effectively allows them to do all their shady dealings on their devices without any Freedom of Information Act requests getting to see what they're really up to. And now he's trying to do a land grab around the airport. Nothing corrupt at all about that man. There's going to be a protest all around the province on Saturday. That airport has really good volume. Greetings, Ethan. There's a ferry going out to the island. Politicians are shady, all corrupt, especially Crime Minister Carney. What has he done that's even remotely as openly corrupt as Doug Ford? I'm sorry, but one of those two is not like the other. Greetings, Lisa. Shorts and flip-flop weather. I don't know. It's cooled down enough that I kind of want to roll my sleeves up right now. That's just what I'm going to do. My aunt used to fly a plane like that, and I think she's flown into the island airport a few times. So we're going to hang out here a little bit, and then I'm going to head up. And we'll pass through the Scotiabank Arena where the Raptors will be playing for their lives. And should they win, they'll probably get knocked off in the next two games. Pat75, greetings Pat75. Did you know there's another person claiming to have access to your account? I wonder who that could be, and I wonder why that could be. Good to see you, Pat. Taylor Kirk of Timber died, which is a bummer. Sad to hear, but I'd be lying if I said I knew who that is. It's a beautiful tall ship. Good afternoon, ahoy. It'd be a fine afternoon to be sailing the Brittany Deep Matey. Good afternoon, 1, 2, 3. It'd be a beautiful day to be sailing. Thank you so much for the super. Cheers to you. As this gimbal fails to turn around. It's one thing that happens to these cameras as they get older. They stop responding to your attempts to control them. How nice is this though, seeing all these people out? Yeah, Pat, figured as much. I made my way south down here from Queen's Park. And every major street I cross, whether it be College, Dundas, Queen, King, even Adelaide and Richmond, were just bustling with people. We're entering a period where the number of visitors to the city really starts to tick up. With the nice weather, more and more people are out and about. What's kind of crazy is they're starting to cancel a bunch of flights because of the jet fuel shortage and pricing. And the flight that I just purchased is already $1,000 more round trip than what I paid. I know sometimes that happens just as you get closer to your travel date. That was not the case. All the flights for that trip, even for ones weeks after when I booked, got jacked up a similar amount. So hopefully that doesn't mean a dip in tourists to the city this year. Highly doubt said person is a genius hacker. Well, for someone who studied IT, they certainly don't come across as very bright. So we're going to head back to Queen's Quay. See, my gimbal just did that. I did not want it to do that. Have I been to Japan? It's cheap there now. Only about 100,000 times. Yeah, the yen is weak. The last few times I went there, it was so cheap. I might as well have been in Bangkok. In fact, I think I spend more money in Bangkok than Tokyo, which is just absolutely wild. Tomorrow's Jays game is a Y2K hoodie giveaway. Get there early. Yeah, I mentioned earlier they're doing the Y2K theme this weekend. What's my best impression accent? Oh, I don't think I have any that are... I used to have a Daffy Duck that was okay. I had a Pee Wee Herman that was okay. That kind of became a Kermit the Frog. I don't want to do any foreign accents because that'll just offend the hell out of people these days. So I'll just say I am talentless in that regard. Look at all these fancy exercising people. Run. You did a good Connery, but you don't anymore. I think Will Ferrell does the best Connery. I like that his Burt Reynolds isn't even trying to be Burt Reynolds. He just kind of looks like him and acts ridiculous and says he's Burt Reynolds. That might be the best impression of all time just for that reason. This is like a 10 out of 10 view. I don't know if the camera is doing this justice, but you've got the reflection of the sun right on the water here. I'm gonna take a picture of this. It's not often I do that. Throw my camera into wide angle mode so I can pick it all up. I doubt my streaming camera is really showing just how beautiful this really is. One sec. I'm just going to put the camera down for a second. Lisa saw a beaver. Oh, it was Norm Macdonald who did the Burt Reynolds. What am I thinking of? Yeah, my brain totally misfired on that one. I still stand by. That was one of the greatest impressions. Kaylee is a bird is here. From where are you talking? I've got the... Sir, excuse me, sir. You're standing on the grass. Better get off that grass. The patio. That steam whistle is quite busy. That's an excellent place. If you're ever visiting the city and you're a fan of beer, I recommend checking out Steam Whistle Brewery. Whether it's a tour or if you're just going to go there and grab some drinks and some food. Good evening, Jillian. What a gorgeous couple of days we've had. They're missing out if they don't dedicate that roundhouse to Chuck Norris. Somewhere there's a roundhouse dedicated to Chuck. Rest in peace. He He's kind of like Steven Seagal, except better in every single way. Dig those retro cars. When was the last time I rode a train? Do GO trains count? Do subway trains count? Because that was today. Those are still trains. Rode a high-speed train from Tokyo to Osaka. Of extra wallets actually, which are kind of similar, and I think they also have RFID blocking. Not so concerned about that. Barrett's has a video on how easy it is to steal your credit card info and put through an unauthorized payment if you have a combination of Apple Pay and a Visa card. There's a loophole in that is something that can be exploited. They put a $5,000 charge on MKHB's Apple Pay Visa card without his authorization. Samsung Pay and Google Pay are not vulnerable to that. Neither is MasterCard or American Express. Visa hasn't plugged the security hole because they don't think it's that big of a deal. Transit mobile scooter to start your liquid refreshment fund. Thank you, Darren. It was a pleasure talking to you last night on the Stumble Stream. Thank you for the $2. Unfortunately for me, I do not have any beverage refreshments, at least until I'm about a half an hour away from ending the stream. I have the bladder of an old man, so I try not to drink for about an hour before a stream. I had a coffee about an hour ago, actually. All right, let's head through the heart of the U of T St. George campus, which I would argue is this street. All right, let's head through the heart of the U of T St. George campus. This is south down St. George Street. I did not go to U of T, I went to York. I was one of those people. I don't know where I would go now. If I was in high school, I probably wouldn't even go to university. I'd probably try to learn a trade or something. There's a big library, Robarts. We've got cherry trees on the south side of the property, or cherry blossom trees that are going to be quite popular not too long from now. Akabu, Korean tradition. They have a streamer university for Twitch now. Is it a real university? It's a big brutalist building. Both ugly and beautiful at the same time. Canada's biggest and most acclaimed university. There's the Rotman School of Management, one of two downtown universities, the other being TMU, formerly Ryerson, and the third big university in the city is York. Windier than I thought it would be. Food trucks. Candace sent me a video suggestion to my email. I'll take a look. My email. I finally caught up on my comments today. My email box is still quite the mess. That's the Fisher Rare Book Library on the left. life on campus. Again, I think it's exam time for these kiddies. For me, during exam time, I always just picked up extra shifts at my work. Carolyn says the furnace turned back on last night.
Since I told her, I said you have to accept it.
I'm gonna put. Oh, Nathan. Sorry. I would like to request a transit video starting from. All right. Canada, I see your request. Kind of cold out here today. Yeah, a little bit. The nose faucet has started to run. I woke up thinking I might stream in the morning, but I opted to just lie in bed until about 11. Had some coffee, started going through the comments on both channels. At around 12:30 I worked out. Don't know what I did for the few hours after that, but here we are. And I think the Jays are in Los Angeles tonight, or at least Anaheim. They had a hell of a game yesterday. The first 8 batters got on base. The first 7 batters got a hit. That 8-run first inning. Hopefully they save some offense for tonight. Let's go into the campus a little more. Cafe Reznikov. This rolls right off the tongue. Helen Gardner Phelan Playhouse. Marge, for just in case you get a cold hot chocolate. Thank you, Marge, for the $5. I don't know if I'll be getting a cold, but I may be getting a hot chocolate. Thank you so much. Someone saying happy 420. Pretty awesome view. Let's look. To the northeast. Punctuated by one Bloor West. Towering over even one Bloor East. They've got turf here, but it's not like the good kind of turf. It's not like the field turf style. It's a lot cheaper and more spongy. It's probably not good for the old joints. That's probably cheap to maintain. Aiden Thompson requires this Humber just canceled its broadcast TV videography program, which you're in. Are they at least going to let you finish the program? Yeah, I don't even know. Like, what is there to even study for these days? I'm gonna sound like an old man, but back in my day, you just got yourself a degree and the world was your oyster, pretty much. Pump out some resumes, find an entry-level position. You didn't have to worry about competing with a bunch of people with MBAs and a ton of experience. Thompson Bar says they're letting you finish the program. Good stuff.
For to finish that, to change the lamps and chandelier for such much way to finish standing new lamps and chandelier.
This is the big courtyard straight ahead.
And
The J. Robert S. Richard Alumni House. That's a beautiful building. So underneath this infield is a giant parking lot. And there is a building that has posed in many movies pretending to be an American Ivy League university. Certainly punctuates this courtyard nicely. Please stay off the grass. It's crazy, they have such gorgeous buildings here. And that thing, that monument to brutalism, straight ahead. Aiden Thompson McGuire says it's a really fun program too. Howard says it's not what you know, it's who you know. Probably these days, more than ever. Every job has 10 million people applying to it. High school and university kids can't even get part-time work anymore. It used to kind of just be a rite of passage that you could get a job at a McDonald's or Tim Hortons. Not anymore. And I head down to Bond Street. Have I heard about the giant ice block Drake built overnight? Maybe we'll check that out later in the stream. I have not heard of it. I know very much where Bond Street is. Lisa is here. And Mike Landry. Hello, Johnny and everyone. Mike Landry. Seen some pretty good videos pop up on the Mike Landry 2 channel lately. Thank you so much for the $2, Mike. Keep up the good work on your channel. Get a bit more of a sweeping view of the northern part of the downtown Young Street corridor from here. There's Convocation Hall. lot of these kiddos will be having their graduation ceremony. What is a vegetable's favorite sporting event? The Super Bowl? But the whole city is headed there now. Might be good to boost my views and you can go viral. I think chasing is fool's gold. Also, any event that's well attended, if you go there, you're probably getting less views than normal. Hey, look who it is. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
It's good. I like your hat.
Thank you. Well, take care. Friendly viewer, digging the Jays hat. Lisa says no one cares about Drake. Yeah, anytime there's a big event, everyone is going to be out there with their camera, putting it on Insta, putting it on YouTube, or whatever, TikTok. There's absolutely no need to just be one more person covering it. Maybe that's just my way of justifying laziness, but I think it's foolish to be chasing views for something that you can't replicate or repeat. That is not sustainable. Nurturing the potential to flourish. It was good to see you, Aiden, again. I don't know if that guy was on the phone or he was just having a very animated conversation with himself. You never know these days. Used to be you would just look for a giant Bluetooth earpiece. The D.I. Pratt building. But you could get 5, 10K more subscribers. What good is that going to do if there are subscribers who don't watch your content? I actually don't want that. When you make content that doesn't fit with the rest of your content and that gets you subscribers, that actually hurts you more than it helps you. Because YouTube will push your stuff out to their feed and they'll see like walk down Yonge Street. I don't care about that. And they're not going to watch it, and then your channel's not going to perform as well. Because YouTube will see your videos are getting less clicks, and the people that do click it are going to watch it for like a minute and say, what the hell is this, and close it. Again, all part of why it's fool's gold, trying to chase viral videos and views. If you're a long-form creator, if you're a short-form creator, sure. Go for it.
Тренировал бы кукам breakfast sandwich. Конфор сачимыч to spoiler. Lamps and chandelier. Comfort and this prison's den shades of comfort. It's normal white people thrusting towards their robots.
McCall Street.
Розыскан трезераун тулен. Троллас immigration daskal helgat. Citizenship. Анхенда. Daskal say. Scotland. Nungon tomatat kingdom. Nuzon Srinsastajurush Republic. For such image. Have to finish to change the
Kind of a
lamps.
secondary road. It's not a
Chandelier
major artery, but
in actuality.
it's not minor either. Look at that view of the tower looming. It's a good Monday live streaming. All right. Canada, I see your request. And cold out here today? Yeah, a little bit. The nose faucet is starting to run. We'll have to take a ice stream in the morning, but I opted to just go to bed until about 11. Some coffee started going through the comments on both channels. Around 12:30, I worked out. Don't know what I did for the few hours after that, but here we are. And I think the Jays are in Los Angeles today, or at least Anaheim. They had a hell of a game yesterday. The first 8 batters got on base. The first 7 batters got a hit. That 8-run first inning. Hopefully they save some offense for tonight. Let's go into the campus a little more. Cafe Resnikov. Rolls right off the tongue. Alvin Gardner. Elon Playhouse.
Spoons.
Marge. Or just in case you get a cold lunch. Thank you, Marge, for the fiber. I don't know if I'll be getting cold, but I may be getting the hot chocolate. Thank you so much. Happy 420.
I'll cook a breakfast and lunch start now. For shit. Continental potato that was too frown yesterday. With meat and beer sauce. Our friend together that I was to cook yesterday. Run together. I want to cook. I'll be smoker. Pieces. I'll shoot. The cigars contains smoking new психа. Препарат с гормоном песен розал. Don't know the cigars. саунд швеца. Specialslers not don't know the cigarettes and shit to come for. Sure the test. For комфорт. Както финажда. Смока. Сикается на кшуется. Спасен слава знот. Но. Не сгод. Сынул Франку Юзу. Здесь. Да, вот стой, кук. Лазы. Сочимые жлуками. Франк. Знадорта. Фор. Знадорта. Ты наш, да. Ты как там?
Trucks. You can send me a suggestion to my email. I'll take a look at my
for-
email. I
I'll
finally
bet
caught up with my
on this.
comments today.
Breakfast on the ledge. Straight
Email
now.
box is still quite the mess.
But I was to cook in last than yesterday.
Fisher Rare Book Library.
Комфорт. This психопрепарат с гормоном писа. Without ingredients for this foods and drinks. I don't know how on shit.
Light on campus.
С препарат с гормоном писа without products for this foods and drinks. They will be don't know. Alone this is not fake and special, delicious mostly. For
My work.
it is not special and fake.
This is the furnace.
Shit products without psychopreparat hormones and spicinous and spoils. Without special ingredients and slow on this.
Sorry.
Need this.
I would like to request a transit video.
I was to cook on yesterday. Will beaten this dish new cool meat piece.
Alright.
Cool meat
I see your
piece
request.
and beer sauce. Sauerkraut. Potato. Tomato cornichons with beer. This is not fake and special, delicious for me. For mostly low on dish piece of whole meat for delicious. So rare is being.
Might stream in the
Don't
morning,
know.
but I opted to just lie in bed
This
until about 11.
nature or is not nature.
Got some coffee, started going through the comments on both
Cool
channels.
meat steak.
Around 12:30 I worked out.
Is cool meat or
Don't
pigs
know what I did for the few hours after that,
For-
but here we are.
or dogs or cats.
And I think
Don't
the
know.
Jays are in Los Angeles.
This is not special and fake.
Find that over on the Johnny
Too
Stumbles
long.
channel where I go live most
Mostly
Sunday nights.
delicious steak
Canada 5828, welcome to
with cool meat
Tier.
piece nature.
Thank you very much for joining the ranks of Gold Tier Canada 5828. Cheers to you. Arigato gozaimasu.
As this beer will be drinking
Over to the east.
together. Special partner is not beer this. Don't know how much it's been.
Let's go over to St. George.
This is not special and fake способности. To allowance mostly beer. In last visits in the shops was been goodly this beer. New mark. Швеция.
construction building going up. Look at that. Neat. I think it's exam time for these university kiddies. Aiden Thompson McGuire recommends Ridge Wallet. I have a bunch of extra wallets actually, which are kind of similar, and I think they also have RFID blocking. Not so concerned about that.
So hungry. Because after sleeping, I was sitting nothing.
There it's had a video on how easy it is
Was
to steal
sitting
your
nothing.
credit card info and put through an unauthorized payment. If
They were
you have a
so
combination of
hungry.
Apple Pay
Shit.
and a Visa card. There's a loophole in that, and it's something that can be exploited. They put a $5,000 charge on MKHB's Apple Pay Visa card without his authorization. Samsung Pay and Google Pay are not vulnerable to that. Neither is MasterCard or American Express. Visa hasn't plugged the security hole because they don't think it's that big of a deal. Transit mobile scooter to start your liquid refreshment fund. Thank you, Darren. It was a pleasure talking to you last night on the Stumble Stream. Thank you for the $2. Unfortunately for me, I do not have any beverage refreshments, at least until I'm about a half an hour away from ending the stream. I have the bladder of an old man, so I try not to drink for about an hour before a stream. I had a coffee about an hour ago, actually. All right, let's head through the heart of the U of T St. George campus, which I would argue is this street. All right, let's head through the heart of the U of T St. George campus. This is south down St. George Street. I did not go to U of T, I went to York. I was one of those people. I don't know where I would go now. If I was in high school, probably wouldn't even go to university. I'd probably try to learn a trade or something. There's a big library, Robarts. We've got cherry trees on the south side of the property, or cherry blossom trees that are going to be quite popular. Not too long from now. Akamu, Korean tradition. They have a streamer university for Twitch now. Is it a real university? It's a big brutalist building. Both ugly and beautiful at the same time. Canada's biggest and most acclaimed university. There's the Rotman School of Management, one of two downtown universities, the other being TMU, formerly Ryerson, and the third big university in the city is York. It's kind of windy. It's definitely windier than I thought it would be. Food trucks. Candy sent me a video suggestion to my email. I'll take a look. My email. I finally caught up on my comments today. My email box is still quite the mess. It's the Fisher Rare Book Library on the left. Catholic life on campus. Again, I think it's exam time for these kiddies. For me, during exam time, I always just picked up extra shifts at my work. Gala, and then we'll walk. There we go. I just tried to go live without actually being live on the camera. But hey there folks, it is Monday, April 20th, 4:04 p.m. is the time. The temperature is about 3 degrees right now. I see Alicia Lewis is here, Madano, Leo Chung, Jeanette Morales, Chantel, Philip, Karen, Queensway, Marge, Flick Hunter, Nathan, Aiden Thompson McGuire, Night Tales, Epic, National, HD, and everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. There I am. There was no video this morning. Whenever there's no video, that pretty much assures that I will be going live at some point later on in the day. And that some point is now. Jennifer Gala is here, and I'm live on the Pocket 3 again. Sorry if you're hoping to get another 4K stream. I'll do one probably later this week. I just like streaming on this so much better. And I am just north of St. George Station. This is Bedford Road. And we are at Tattle Creek Park. And I'm going to be heading south down towards the financial district. Windows says, hello, Strides Nation. Where's the Pocket 4? Well, you should know where it is. It's at the store. They're not even available until the 22nd. Do I have any recommendations for riding bicycles after your scooter accident? You low-key want one for insurance now? I actually don't. I quite like my Move-In Mini Fold-In e-bike. If you're used to a scooter, I think you'll transition onto that one quite nicely. I'm going to go south down to Bloor, and then we'll walk through the University of Toronto campus. eventually make my way to the financial district. Alright, the audio and video seems to be coming in okay. I changed my stream key so it should no longer be falsely advertising a 1440p stream. And you can still ride a bike in Toronto easily. Look at that guy. So I took the subway to here, St. George Station. This is in the Annex neighborhood. The next video I post on the channel, I think, will be through here. So those beautiful spring days are gone. We've got another pretty chilly one. That's Varsity Stadium straight ahead. Email Crusaders here. Thanks to everyone who tuned in to the live stream last night. We had a pretty good one. There was a lot of viewers in the chat. We had some good phone calls. I opened up over a dozen items from Temu on the live stream. You can find that over on the Johnny Stumbles channel where I go live most Sunday nights. Canada 5828, welcome to Gold Tier. Thank you very much for joining the ranks of Gold Tier Canada 5828. Cheers to you. Arigato gozaimasu. There's the ROM over to the east. Let's go over to St. George. New timber construction building going up.
Guys, where are you? My end of the year.
Look at that. Neat. I think it's exam time for these university kiddies. Aiden Thompson-McGuire recommends Ridge Wallet. I have a bunch of extra wallets actually, which are kind of similar, and I think they also have RFID blocking. Not so concerned about that. Barrett has a video on how easy it is to steal your credit card info and put through an unauthorized payment if you have a combination of Apple Pay and a Visa card. There's a loophole in that. That is something that can be exploited. They put a $5,000 charge on MKHB's Apple Pay Visa card without his authorization. Samsung Pay and Google Pay are not vulnerable to that. Neither is MasterCard or American Express. But Visa hasn't plugged the security hole because they don't think it's that big of a deal. Transit mobile scooter to start your liquid refreshment fund. Thank you, Darren. It was a pleasure talking to you last night on the Stumble stream. Thank you for the $2.
Ах ты
Unfortunately for me, I
финиш,
do not have any
это спойлер, the taste, and the special influence technologies. It me,
So I try not to drink for about an hour
Russian
before
wrestling
stream.
very little six and hairs.
I had a coffee about an hour ago, actually.
Russian wrestling very little six and
Alright,
hairs
let's
to
head through
spoil
the
me.
heart of the U of T
Taste
St.
of
George campus.
potato, it was been good
I
lay.
would argue is the
Was the
streets.
cooking is not to the black potato pieces fried mostly as normal pieces of potato was being to cooking sorler and the special technologies influence to spoil me comfort taste of potato pieces. It must be the good last meat piece. Их шуется for such much way. Have to finish that doing breakfast and lunch. This moment in шуется.
I did not go to U of T. I went to York. I was one of those people. I don't know where I would go now. If I was in high school, probably wouldn't even go to university.
Have to finish done
I'd probably try to learn a trade
breakfast
or
and
something.
lunch. That was to cooking quality. As need to cooking this dish steps the last day. Quality was to cooking these dishes.
There's a big library in Robarts.
Exactly is
You've got cherry trees on
to
the
the
south
end
side of the
cooking
property, or cherry
process
blossom
for
trees that
meat
are going to
species.
be quite popular.
It was been
A
softly
while from now. Act out
the touch.
Korean tradition.
It's pleasantly the touch meat species.
They have a
Спасибо
streamer
Луцам.
university for Twitch now. Is it a real university?
This is my favorite dish. This possibly long piece of whole meat.
Oh, ugly and beautiful at the same time?
Delicious mostly piece of whole meat. It's mostly long this dish. This is not fake and special. It is not fake
This
of
is Canada's biggest,
Doctor
most
Head
acclaimed
species.
university.
or
There's
of
the Rockman
other
School of
cinema
Management.
species or
One of two downtown
is this
universities,
not
the other being TMU,
fake
formerly
nature
Ryerson.
has been piece of
The
whole
third
meat
big university in the city is York.
so long. It's mostly delicious for me. Cool meat piece for
It's kind of windy. Windier than I thought it would be. Food trucks. Can send me a video suggestion to my email. I'll take a look. My email. I finally caught up on my comments today. My email box is still quite the mess. Thank you very much for joining the ranks of Gold Tier Canada 5828. Cheers to you. Arigato gozaimasu. There's the ROM over to the east.
Wales Epic National HD Minerals, thank you. At some point, Jennifer Gala is here. Now live on the Pocket 3 again. So if you're hoping to get another 4K stream,
Such much welcome for finish. After finish day, breakfast and lunch, shit.
north of St. George Station, this is Bedford Road.
To spam me. Under influence, special technologies at me. Russian threats and there's little six and hears. Today me what taste of potato pieces not goodly. As I was to cooking goodly potatoes. For and shit.
Do you have any recommendations for riding bicycles after your 2-year accident? You look, you want one for insurance now? I actually don't. I quite like my even maybe fold-in e-bike. If you're used to a scooter, I think you'll transition onto that one quite nicely. So we're going to set down a boomer, and then we'll walk through the University of Toronto campus. And eventually make my way to the financial district. The audio and video seems to be coming in okay. I changed my screen feed so it's constantly advertising 1442 screen. And even still, ride a bike easily. Look at that guy.
Oh, bah, what's up? It's not
So I took the subway to here, St. George Station.
not have got washing machine. Hitting washing. Action. Objects and shit. The force to wash is alive, strong, for without washing machine. For Знадобця, знадобця. Страшне. Або Франю потиту споршов. Знадобця. Ю. Потиту споршов. Бата. Або Франю. Дева. shrunk together. New portions potato. Знадорця. Знадорця. Обухокал смор. Холт. Спасноса разнот. Don't know as foods and drinks. There was the boat. Zurler. Шита. Ха-ха. Drinking water without sugar because under special technologies of me. Our Russian threats, their little sister here, their threats and their robot. I was to forgot to boil sugar and milk for a coffee. You've been drinking without sugar and milk. It's so badly and sadly. And it's not zero effect for brain, comfort and health. And shit. Zazube drinking coffee brownie. Special faker is not brownie, I don't know. A bit on brownie. I have to finish that down. To continue to run together potatoes and butter. Continue friend together. Potatoes and butter. Shit. There's not specifically interestingly the taste dessert without psychopreparats, hormones and pizza. Interestingly, it's not mostly sweetly, it's not fake special, it's good level for brain, or with caffeine. Without it, psychopreparats and hormones and pizza. And dog for this dessert. Dog for this dessert.
breathtaking view of the northern part of the downtown Wall Street corner from here. Convocation hall. A lot of these kiddos will be having the graduation ceremony. And the favorite sporting event, the Super Bowl. The whole city is headed there now. It might be good to boost my views and you can go there. I think chasing these schools going. Also, any event that's well attended, if you go there, you're probably getting less views of them. Hey, look at this. Hello, sir, how are you? Good. Thank you. Take care. And we do, you're getting with your Jays hat. It's so roll crazy with great. Yeah, anytime there's a big event, everyone is going to get a camera, putting it on Facebook, putting it on YouTube. Whenever it's TikTok, there's absolutely no need to just be one more person covering it. Maybe that's just my way of justifying raising this stuff. I think it's foolish to be chasing news for something that you can't replicate or repeat. It's not sustainable. Good to see you, Aiden, again. That guy was on the phone, or he was just having a very animated conversation with himself. I never know these days. Used to be you would just look for a giant Bluetooth earpiece. So you could get 5-10K more subscribers? What good is that going to do for their subscribers who don't watch your content? Actually don't want that. When you make content that doesn't fit with the rest of your content, that gets you subscribers, that actually hurts you more than it helps you. Because YouTube will put your stuff out to their feed. And they'll see like lockdown yesterday. I don't care about that. And you're not going to watch it, and then your channel's not going to perform as well. Because YouTube will see your videos are getting less clicks. And the people that do click it, they're going to watch it for like a minute. If they look at how many clicks, and close it.
Cavar, eu te vejo de tanto me te spoil, to down a pain and brain, and pleasantly emotions, and body unable bladder. Time, spoil me, relax, comfort dances, to down pleasantly and renewable bladder effect head comfort it's not come to relax for the shit dances shit there's special influence technologies to me for it's not come to relax and to them for the dances for pleasantly down pain the effect on renewable bladder shit pain hardly and body after this breakfast and lunch time was to cook and exactly and correctly this is not to cook this type of dishes and drinks for his goodly mind and consciousness. It's normal mind and consciousness and brain activity is normal. After it's normal dishes and drinks like shit without is not special parts is psyche preparats hormones and poison nature for shit drinks comfort such image methadone influence at my brain with special technologies and to spoil my smooth with special technologies effects at brain to spoil my moods normals streams for to spoil me their special technologies influence me to spoil me mood streams for to spoil me mood streams for it's not possible as normal relaxing as music for comfort such image me to spoil them for mood streams and it's not possible to relax them for to them those dances for those desserts for shit to them pleasantly effect and head and earth for to spoil our mood and relax time for the special technologies influenced me it must have been goodly and pleasantly with ration normal is not nothing special with different heavy brr must to relax to them for shit for it's not special to relax to them to dances the special technologies influenced me for shit Found this decision fresh for relaxing to them. Вот be сбил It's not possibly relaxing to them. The special technologies at me for shit. Туда вот схотля. Скин. Здоровый скин схотля. It's not possible. Это include comfort. Wind Miller for Wind Miller for to include was to include on Wind Miller for It must have been pleasure. It's pleasantly. It's not possibly what the skin. It's been dried. It's rolly. Scotly. The Wines Miller. For shit. This dances for desserts. Shit. It's possible without special influence technologies admit to relax enthusiasm comfort. Those desserts and skiffy comfort and fresh excision for comfort. Under influence specials technologies at me. It's not possible for to relax to the end for freshly season dessert for chilled. What souls need isn't to stress and dress ceremony for the normal mutant consciousness with near music for dessert comfort. Comfort. Relax. Freshly wine from desserts. It's not possible I'll comfort the special technologies influence and me comfort to do relax to the end. For such rumors are away. Little spoiler for relax down. It's not possible to spin and head to down to the end relax or absolutely for rest time and normal consciousness and mood for it's not possible for such rumors spoiler for because it's not possible would be hit to pain without special technologies influence. Because I was to drinking light beer, it's only one bank. No, this little Gratus is not hardly alcohol. But in one moment, go out, oh, blood. For persons of alcohol. Only in one moment go out of blood and this heavy possibly to thinking normal without special technologies that we influence after relaxation for such emotions spoiler for go for jam. Those normals Свайт people thrust not roots bear robots from those countries that want to live for the hell at the ship for last migration. I can't know to listen dances for the special long dances for relax and sleep it's normal. The continent listen dances.
I don't even think the downside email logged in to my phone. I can get in there pretty quick thanks to my fingerprint. I got my info. You're gonna have to cross my phone to keep it warm.
Comfort. Without special technologies at me of Russian threats, there's little fits and hears. Special technologies influence after this music, possibly the good sleep comfort to relax to then special comfort without special influence technologies to me shades to don't pain me heads mostly and to dance hotly effect on skin hotly and is roll forward, not possible, because I must be in one self-plate for because I was been in one self-plate for in one self-plate is been for zgudle zgudle must been zgudle will must been for zgudle will must been with those musics that special technologies effects for normal restyle and relax for the special technologies at me to spoil moods in my Russian style. Начинается комфорт сочми, что спойно расставил the special technologies influenced me. Начинается фор. LB to Russian kitchen objects again. Слухайте. Слухайте. No, don't want it. Because not have got washing machine. As cleaning glare. To have got washing machine. For kitchen objects. For Nasra.
If you're on a 14, you can. If it doesn't have a motor, I don't know if it helps as a bicycle in terms of the city bylaws for people under 14. That's a good question. There's Joey, the center. Dundas Square across the street.
Found potato. Found potato. Знутрі. Знутрі. Знову це не шиться potato. Знутрі. Look at such much away and treat. I'll be continue friend together potato. Such much away and treat. Тут нужно. Friend, this moment. Potato. Will be continued on last day, friend. Potato. Super. For Dolbe Again don't keep that Fortuna More Forza finished from Potato. I'll bust again smoker for cause to spoil relax for dances. фальшица. Опа, это вынужда, лоша, кацануджи, зол, это вынуж, лоша, кацануджи, там сухита.
That's with all the ice at 31 Bond Street in Toronto today.
Does not have got washing machine or washing process. It's not just shit for
Iceman album drop. It's just like a mushing. Well, of course it is. Well over it. That guy didn't even want to see my ID. Alright. Might as well get a new thumbnail for this. Okay. Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm just changing out my thumbnail. This is a lot of ice. Yeah. We'll get moving along pretty soon. My phone is giving me some issues here. Apparently this is for a great album drop. Verify it's you. Yes, it's me. YouTube. There we go. Yep. Feels like ice. Some people blocking the stream, I guess. Okay. There we go.
I was again smoking straight now. For this time to me, perfect and pleasantly for to have that aroma.
Can I give him break once?
The lemons,
I don't know.
liquor,
That was neat. I like that.
champagne. It's good man. As the last moment where I was to buy this. The first moment for several months ago of this date. New perfect. It's good bля, it's been спасибо for being near with this perfume for me personal. It's been good bля for pleasant bля the aroma. I'll back and tell smoke and start now for shit. Комфорт-джа. To down me effect. Bam legs. And it's hobby. Leggings not good for size. Small. What's good for size? For my size. New leggings. For and pleasant touch. For without special influence at me and volume. Water of oxygen. Thermal influence technologies. And just the real moment. I must be a skeleton. Without massive water only of oxygen and rations water is not fat, not have got musculature and meat mass. A skeleton is being confirmed shit. Skillet without water's volume in body and hormonals ratio. There's not a nice form for there's a special preparates hormones and poison fat in this place and water conforming shit. Is not my body. This must have been without chest for as disc for this must have been body because I'm been a skeleton for without nature fat and musculature mass from shit. This is not a nice forms nature for and shit. Because not to it for moments normal. Than American prisons for not have got for Russian time with goodly volume or musculature and normal functionation. Sunlight, water and hormones fat. Is not a body and musculature mass. Is nature fat. Fruit. Nicza, nicza. Засыгаться, но схочется. Фр, там посмухно. Струтно. Фр. Табаку разнов. Фр. Nicza разнов. Сыгаться, фр. Go for to do pain legs. It's not possibly relaxing. Go for to the end. It's go for. So. Fazer have to finish that to smoking the cigarettes to spoiling me for the specials influence technologies at me to my head to do my pants hardly legs down the special technologies influence me at me Russian threats and their little 16 years confirm shelter. such image have to finish that. Smoking cigarettes. Чита. That's possible for relax. Present for dances. For I'll say, come to do this without special technologies at me. Come to them to them for relax. Shit.
My phone ringing. What are you doing, phone? Why are you doing it? By the way,
The real bit on
an
them.
$11
This is not shit comfort.
and I played around with it a bit after the live stream. And I'm shocked. It is entirely usable. If you just want like a web browser, just have something to read on, throw it on the coffee table. It works kind of well. I thought it would be this sluggish piece of crap.
Comfort prefer.
If it's a 60-foot screen, it's not all that great, but it's good for $12. It looks better than my much more expensive Samsung tablet. That one I think is like the A7 Lite or something.
Conversion those normals. Where people thrust truths, special robots. Суд Хрюпс, Америка, Канада, Аляска, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Francis George Republic. From these countries where I want to live normal. The last migration is prison Russian zone. And also these countries come for such similar way have to finish the Russians time. And this prison is then negotiated under special technologies at me. Admit to spoiling my lunch and breakfast and relaxes dances spoiling me. Confirm negotiated. Confirm. Who please join rescue? Take please this prison Russian zone and Canada, Alaska, Scotland, England, United Kingdom, Francis George Republic, and one of these countries there wants normal living. The restoration document and name what's normal. It's not invalids and dross. It's not heroes and heroes. Normal human man. And what's the name? David or John or Larry or Jerry's named without surname. Named nature human man. For and the restoration knows this must have been big and long without broken. For and tomorrow here restoration intention for to stand at his place. What me to spoil Russian threats. And there's little six and hairs. And there's heroes. Hero six. To cut in my hair. And Tim Morgan. And to spoil me body. To burn me form. With special preparates, hormones and poison. And does not mass is being formed. As this mass is being. For and shades without chest. This for I want to restoration in Canada, Alaska, Sea, Scotland, England, United Kingdom. Nazywam to Jewish Republic. My most restoration. What has been big long without broken. And Morgan here restoration. And Canada, Alaska, Sea, Scotland. England, United Kingdom, называется Jewish Republic. Who pleasure? It's normal, while people trust not robots, but robots less immigration. It's the Russian zone, and Canada, Alaska, Sea, Scotland, England. United Kingdom friends as the Jewish Republic. They want to live normal, have got citizenship, the restoration, knows, and main Tim Morgan Herald document. For hope John please rescue. Take place this prison Russian zone once. This country there want normal living for such image to spoil this prison's day under special influence technologies at me. Russian threats and there's little 16 years. I can afford an exchange.